We wanted to get into some chat around the holidays and training clients through basically the month of December, which can either be, I've seen it go kind of two ways, Carl, or three ways. Way number one would be like nothing really changes and everything's cool and we're feeling super good and aligned. But two kind of negative ways I've seen this month go for coaches and their clients is either it's like a 4 to 6 week, like binge, skip training sessions, like do whatever we want to do, happy hours every day. Or on the other side, it becomes like honestly, you see patterns of disordered eating and
Mm-hmm.
people become really anxious about, what they're drinking, what they're putting in their mouths. They try and over exercise to make up for, some less than ideal nutrition. So I guess that is a long way of saying let's talk about how coaches can help their clients avoid either of those two paths and end up somewhere more in the middle.
Gosh, I think this is actually a really simple conversation. I think as a coach, like if you're coaching someone in a one-to-one model, you just teach that person the rights and wrongs during this time, right? And I say rights and wrongs intentionally because it's like, what the hell does that mean? The rights and wrongs relative to how we view fitness, right? It's like fitness is something that should be sustainable. Is something. Well, it's when I say fitness, I mean health. I mean like everything, right? Fitness is something that should always be apparent, no matter what holiday it is, what day it is, who you're around, no matter what the case is. And every human being should be adult enough to be able to make their own decisions, right? So, and I think if a person knows what's right or wrong based on what their intentions are, they should have the ability to make the right decision 100% of the time. And the right decision doesn't always mean like this or that. The right decision means I'm going to make this call and I'm okay with it. That's
Yeah.
all the right decision is. So as a coach, you have to teach people how to view it that way, right? Like, we've all had clients where they're just like really down on themselves because they missed 2 training sessions and they think the world is coming to an end. You can go a couple routes as a coach. You can shame them like, hey, you said this shit was important to you. Why are you missing these training sessions? Or you can be like, hey, like life happens. It's okay. If we were to look at the adaptations you would have gained from that 90 minutes overall of training versus, out of the 365 days out of the year, it actually doesn't matter, right? It's like, it's not a big deal. Let's just get over it and move forward instead of like, sulking and like, I missed the training session. I'm not good. I'm less fit. I'm less healthy. It's like, that's just not the case. That's not how this thing works. So it's almost being able to brush things off while still staying true to what your goals are and having the right intentions. Because I know we talked about prior to jumping on, we talked about just, pressures of, holiday parties and happy hours and this and that and that. It's like you have to not lie to yourself and you have to be okay with the decisions that you're going to make instead of like going to that happy hour holiday party saying like, I'm going to eat 4.5 ounces of chicken and I'm going to have about 200 grams of rice and then I'm going to wrap it up and I'll put that in my MyFitnessPal and everything's going to be okay. It's like, just go into that and think like, hey, I'm going to, enjoy myself. If I enjoy eating with other people, I'm going to do that and I'm not going to feel bad about it. But that doesn't mean like sit in the corner and eat like 3.5 pecan pies, right? So I think kind of just setting our clients up for success over the holidays while aligning what their real goals are and having a couple bad days because what are there like 2 or 3 days of holidays over the next 2 months? It's like if you have 2 or 3 off days, that's not going to derail anything.